Yeah, g'day Domino's. I ordered a double potato pizza with, and it's not, oh, hang on. It's over 30 minutes. Was it free? Is it free? I like my potatoes mashed anyway. Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Bushka, and today's video is sponsored by PUBG Mobile, which is another one of those wonderful things where I get paid to do something I do anyway. Which is great. Don't tell them that, please. Because I'd like to continue to get paid. This is a video about getting in the gym, getting your sweat on, and learning to be better at PUBG Mobile. Now, there was, once upon a time, a young man called Bushka, and all he could play was TPP, because that was the only mode there was, and all he could play was TPP on Erangel, because that was the only map there was. Things have come a long way. The game has progressed tremendously since then, both in terms of the mechanics of the gameplay. It's become far more advanced and far more difficult to get the wins, and in the options available. You've now got team deathmatch, war, sniper training, you've got mini zones, quick match, you've got zombie, survive till dawn, darkest hour, you've got third person, first person. You have all these wonderful options, and there's a lot more to it than just having an enjoyable game mode. I want you to think about this as an idea. If you are about to run onto a field and play a game of basketball, you'll stretch. If you're about to go and play a game of rugby, you'll stretch. If you're about to, you're getting the idea, right? You warm up. You get ready to get hot and heavy. And more than that, you'll then go and train during the week with your mates, and you'll practice doing what you're going to do on the weekend so that you do it better. And that's pretty obvious. If you want to get better at something, you should train. No one just turns up on the day and is better than everyone else or improves just because, you know, they decided to play. They improve because they work hard in the off season, or they train, or they do something different. And all these things that you can see here, where I'm running around smoothly and getting kills and looking cool and, you know, being awesome. Okay, I've got no problems with self-esteem, guys. My self-esteem is at an all-time high right now. They happen because, one, I've got huge amounts of experience in the game, and I've done this a lot. But, two, I've also practiced a lot. I've practiced a lot. I've got my controls set up absolutely perfect. I've got my sensitivity exactly where I want it. I've got, you know, a lot of time on target, both in training rooms and in game. And you too can do that, and you can condense all that experience that it took me ages to get, because I started when the game only had one mode, into very, very fast-paced arcade mode scenarios. For instance, if you want to go and play and you want to just get a feeling for your control system, jump in zombies. Just jump in there and work on zombies, and it'll train you to weapon switch and quick match and reload. It'll let you have like thousands of rounds on target, literally thousands of rounds on target for just gazooks of time. And it is a brilliant way of getting warmed up for any kind of game mode. If you're grinding raiding, spend 25 minutes in zombie mode or war mode, and you will get it on. You'll feel very comfortable, and you go in limber and luscious. The same kind of thing can be said for getting your control layout correct. If you ever want to grind in a new control layout, playing zombie mode or war mode is the best way to do that. Not to forget, obviously, that if you want to learn how to run around in situations like this, in close quarters combat, in urban style environments with lots and lots of different options and lots of different weapons, there's a game mode for that already there. It was just put out like this patch. And I did an entire video on that the other day, the best guns in PUBG Mobile for Team Deathmatch. And this gun featured heavily, the Uzi. It's a gun that I've really come to respect a lot more since playing Team Deathmatch, because it is a gun that really shreds in the up close and personal. And it's not something that I really would have come to grips with nearly as well if I hadn't had the opportunity to play Team Deathmatch. Learning how to weapon switch fast is something you're going to have to get a hold of. All these kind of things are great, but if you die trying this stuff on a hot drop at boot camp, it can take you another couple of minutes before you actually get back in the game and get the opportunity to be in these life and death high pressure situations. And that's why I think getting in the gym and using arcade mode is an excellent way to really push your skill set over the limit. Now, before anyone goes, oh, you're paid to make this video, that's ridiculous, I suggested these topics to PUBG Mobile, not the other way around. I said to them, I would like to make a couple of videos about team deathmatch and arcade modes because I think they're an underutilized way of improving your gameplay, and I'd like to be able to tell people about that. So I really want to thank PUBG Mobile for both being brave enough to let an idiot like me make videos on their behalf and allowing me to make content that actually helps you guys, the player base. So hats off to PUBG Mobile. Good on them. Look at this. This is me with a Scar-L in the Team Deathmatch mode. An M416 Scar-L combo is generally frowned upon for me, but I wanted to use these kind of guns because I wanted to get a handle on using them in CQC. I wanted to get better at it. And look at all the skills that we're picking up here. We don't have indicators on the map, so we can only use our ears and our eyes. And we're training ourselves, pro-leaning, resetting health, just like hitting a med kit, and then getting back into the game, using different weapons for different situations, watching our ammo loadout. You know, all these things go into getting better at PUBG Mobile. And we are just so lucky now, like compared to when we started this game off. Tencent have added so much content that has been helpful to actually improve your gameplay. It's phenomenal. And you then get in situations like this and look at the similarities between running around in Team Deathmatch and running around here at boot camp in this CQC scenario. Constantly listening and using your eyes and thinking on your feet and being fast with your decision making. And this is previously something that the only way you could train for this was by dropping boot camp. And I did that a lot. I did this a lot. Now I just drop in, and in 30 minutes worth of Team Deathmatch, I can get in like hours and hours and hours and hours worth of boot camp training. Likewise, if you want to learn how to snipe, you want to get better at just hitting really difficult and important sniper mode shots, then there is a sniper mode. You don't have to go to Vikendi and find a Kar 98 and find a scope or run around Sanok, which is probably not ideal, running the same kind of loadout, looking for opportunities to shoot. You can do that, and you can win games doing that when you learn how to do it. But if you want to learn how to do it in a really easy fashion, you can just run sniper mode. And it's phenomenal to have that ability to actually jump in a game on Erangel in TPP and play sniper mode and actually, you know, run an M24 and a VSS. And that's another one. If you want to learn how to use guns like the VSS, you can learn how to use guns like VSS. You want to use the M24, the Kar 98, all these guns become available. All these options that you get when you play these arcade modes are right there, and they will make you a much, much better player. And they do so within the confines of, there's enough realism between this mode and the game that you can actually really get a lot of valuable feedback that is more than just arcade mode feel. You can play sniper mode and you will get a lot of really good long-range engagements where you have to make quick thinking decisions and face guys with realistic chances of killing you, and you don't get a respawn. And once you get good at that, oh hello, he's jumped off. Boom. Yes, you have fallen. Once you get good at that kind of gameplay, you're going to be a lot better off, and you're going to be a lot better in the normal games. And if you want to play tournaments and things like that, just getting in and doing this for half an hour beforehand will warm you up and allow you to hit the ground running. So if you're interested in grinding rating on Miramar and you know it's going to be a long-range bomb fest, then jump into sniper mode, play for half an hour, and come out ready to go and get that chicken dinner and get your ace rating. I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, get in the gym, get a sweat on, learn to be better, and thank you very much, PUBG Mobile, for being brave enough to sponsor an old bloke like me. Until next time, look after yourselves and stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.